Welcome back to 8th Standard Science class. We'll be moving on to the next lesson, that is lesson 4, metals and non-metals. Dear children, you are all familiar with different materials like iron, copper, aluminium, coal, sulfur, etc. Some of them are metals while others are non-metals. Metals can be distinguished from non-metals based on their physical properties as well as chemical properties. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the physical properties and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Let us discuss the physical properties of metals. Metals are generally solids at room temperature. Mercury is the exceptional metal which exists in liquid form at room temperature. Non-metals exist in all three states: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Metals are lustrous in nature. Let's prove this by doing an activity. Take a piece of gold and sulfur and place them in a dark room. Switch on the light. When light falls on gold and sulfur pieces, you will observe that gold shines while sulfur does not. Hence, we can conclude that metals are lustrous and non-metals are non-lustrous in nature. Hardness. Metals are usually hard and strong. Hardness varies from metal to metal. Metals like sodium and potassium, they are very soft and can be easily cut with a knife. But aluminium and copper cannot be cut with a knife. So metals are generally hard, but few metals like sodium and potassium are exceptions. Malleability and ductility. Metals are malleable and ductile in nature. Let us do an activity. Take an iron block and strike on it with a hammer. You will observe that the iron changes into sheet. This property is called malleability. Copper changes into wires by doing some mechanical work. This property is called ductility. Non-metals do not show malleable and ductile nature. For example, sulfur and coal. Malleability of materials. Let us perform an activity to show the malleability of materials. Take a small iron nail, a coal piece, a piece of thick aluminium wire and a pencil lead. Beat the iron nail with a hammer. Try to hit hard. Now hit hard the aluminium wire. Now repeat this activity on the coal piece and pencil lead. You observe that iron nail and aluminium wire gets flattened on hammering while the coal piece and pencil lead break into pieces. This property of materials by which they can be beaten into thin shards is called as malleability. Notice when your mom cooks food in a metallic pot in kitchen, and when she touches this pot with open hand, her hand gets burnt. Why does this happen? This happened because metals are good conductors of heat. When you cook food in an insulated pot, no one gets injured. Electrical conductivity of materials. Let us perform an activity. Set up a simple electrical circuit as shown here. Hold a piece of copper metal with the help of crocodile clips between the terminals A and B. The bulb glows. Repeat the same activity with a piece of iron and magnesium wire. Take other metals as your choice one by one. You will observe that the bulb glows in each of these cases, but brightness varies. Thus, it can be concluded that metals are good conductors of electricity. Let us perform the electrical conductivity of materials by another activity. Set up a simple electrical circuit as shown here. Take some materials such as iron rod, sulfur, piece of coal and copper wire. Hold the iron rod with the help of crocodile clips between the terminals A and B. We can see that the bulb glows. Repeat the activity with sulfur, coal piece and copper wire one by one and observe. You will observe that in case of sulfur and coal piece, the bulb does not glow, while in case of copper wire, it glows. This activity shows that iron and copper are good conductors of electricity while sulfur and coal are bad conductors of electricity. Sonorance or sonority. A peon in a school strikes a metal with a hard surface to ring the bell. Metals when struck with a hard surface produces sound. Such metals are said to be sonorous. So, after performing all these activities, we can differentiate the metals from non-metals based on their physical properties. That is, metals are hard, non-metals are not hard, metals are lustrous, non-metals are dull in appearance, metals are malleable, non-metals are not malleable, metals are ductile, non-metals are not ductile, metals are good conductors of electricity, while non-metals are poor conductors of electricity. Metals are sonorous, non-metals are not sonorous. So, we can differentiate metals from non-metals based on these physical properties.